Too Young to Marry by UNICEF. Mina is a little girl who lives in a village with her parents, her grandmother, her brother Raju, and her baby sister Rani. Mitu, the parrot, is her best friend. In many ways, Mina is unlike any other little girl, you know. She is friendly, but is not afraid to ask questions. Sad in a Mina adventure, as she likes. Climb trees, ask questions, and solve problems. And show you all the things a little girl can do. One day, Mina was visiting her cousin Rita's house with a big basket of red mangoes. As usual, she was accompanied by Mitu, her parrot. On the way, she saw the village shopkeeper. He was talking aloud to himself and dancing with joy for having found a young bride for his son. A young girl will do all the housework, and I won't have to pay for it, he laughed. Mina was very excited when she discovered that Rita was to be the young bride. Rita was only 15 years old, and she wanted to continue her studies. She didn't want to marry, but she didn't know how to tell her parents. Mina suggested that they ask grandmother for help. Grandmother tried to speak to her son. She told Rita's father that Rita was too young to marry. She herself had her first child at 15. The baby had died, and Granny had almost died too. She did not want Rita to suffer like she did. But Rita's father was worried. He did not want to turn down a good match. The shopkeeper's son, Babu, was staying to be a doctor, and the shopkeeper was insisting on an early marriage. What could be done? On the way home, Mitu had an accident. He got injured in the decoration put up for Babu return to the village. The shopkeeper cased him, and Mitu fell crashing to the ground and hit his head. When Mina found him lying absolutely still, she thought he was dying. She, her brother Raju, and Rita tried hard to wake him up. Suddenly, they heard an unfamiliar voice. "What is the matter?" asked a handsome young man. The young man seemed to know what to do as he examined Mitu and tied a bandage around his head. Mitu soon got up. Mina and Raju were overjoyed and thanked the young man, and Rita blushed shyly when he looked at her. Raju followed the stranger to find out who he was. He saw him being greeted joyously by the shopkeeper. "Babu, my son, shouted the shopkeeper. "Welcome back, I have some good news for you." But the shopkeeper, happiness soon turned to anger when Babu refused to marry the girl chosen for him. "She is too young," he said. "It is illegal for girls under 18 to be married, and it is unsafe for a girl of that age to have children." When Mina found out who the doctor was, she told him about Rita and how much she wanted to study. Babu agreed that it was a good idea for Rita to complete school. Babu met Rita's father and convinced him that Rita was too young to marry. Just then, grandmother had a wonderful idea. It was decided that Babu and Rita would get engaged and wait 3 years for the marriage. In the meantime, each of them would complete their study. The shopkeeper loved his son so much, and so he agreed at this as well. Remember, girls below 18 are too young to marry. UNICEF for every child, the MENA communication initiative was launched by UNICEF in the 1990s in an effort to impart important message on gender, child rights, education, protection, and development, and to inspire girls, their families, and community across South Asia through animated films, comic books, and radio series, among other products. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.